Shemai GTA chums, I'm going to be looking at the Kosatka Missile system today. So in order to make this effective, if you park your submarine next to your yacht, you can provide a little bit of protection by going to Services, Galaxy Super Yacht, and making sure your yacht defences are on. You can exclude your friends, of course, if they are in the session with you. Now you can go and crack on with some missiles. With some relative safety, it should protect you a little bit against Mark II oppressors, etc. Planes, but it doesn't provide perfect protection because people can still missile you from a distance. Bear that in mind, you're not invulnerable like some people may say. So when you're sat in a missile bay, just press return to launch. Now, one thing that makes a severe difference with this game, right, is if you try and control this missile on joypad, you are going to struggle a bit compared to keyboard and mouse. So look at this, how maneuverable is this? I didn't realise this until people said something about it. So let's just get back on mouse and show you the difference. So look at that. It really is super maneuverable. You can almost do a 360 actually. As my mouse, someone been messing with my mouse. Sometimes the missus messes with the mouse. There we go. Sensitivity has been turned down on my mouse, and I immediately noticed that. I got the 20,000 DPI mouse. I think it's that. So that is why you need a 20,000 DPI mouse. If you don't have a proper gaming mouse, you may well struggle also and not quite get the rapid turns that I have in this. You can really get into little corners and get yourself out of trouble without using up a missile. But let's just try and fly through the city in a similar way, right? With on the joypad. So here we are on mouse. This is mouse. Okay, we are weaving between those buildings. Let's try and do the same on joypad, just to see what occurs, right? So this is joypad. So we saw we weaved. Oh, Christ on a bike! What? Yeah, we're putting the joypad down. Now, one thing to note, there's a 1 minute cooldown between missile stations, but if you just jump out from one missile station and go to the other, you've not got a cooldown. If you're one player, you can have a chum in this missile station, and then you'll both have a cooldown. But if you're doing it one player, it is brilliant because you have unlimited missiles. Really, let's crack on, shall we? One thing of note is that if you go too far towards the edge of the map, you're going to lose your connection. Eventually, you'll lose your missile, so you need to turn back. So if you're roaming around the city, then you want to position yourself somewhere in the bay here, to be able to get a good coverage. So it's all up to you what you want to achieve with these missiles, of course it is. Now, the notable feature of this missile system is just how agile it is. You can fly under bridges and get just about anywhere. People try and hide under bridges from you, and not always successfully, thanks to this. But I, to be quite honest, just enjoy just flying around and not even bombing people half the time, just because it's so much fun to get into all sorts of places and just travel so fast around the map and see what's going on. So, yeah, that's the agility of it. Superb. So let's take you through a few kills, shall we? I only attacked each person in this session one time. I didn't attack everyone as well. But here I found an Oppressor MK2, so initially I couldn't see them low down, so I figured they must be sniping from the roof. A common tactic, so I just do a flyby at this point, and there he is. So we're going to rotate and come back around for this target. And if you see, he's just getting onto his bike and he's gone. And this one is a motorbike, just driving around. And initially it's quite a tricky target, so I missed this one. You see I hit the wall. So I tried again and to see how it goes. And I came around, and down below there he is. He had stopped then, so that's kind of a rubbish one. But the thing is with the oppressors, what I was doing is I fly at low level, so I can see the oppressor above me. And you also figure out if they're on top of rooftops as well for the oppressors. They're quite tricky. So this is an oppressor in flight that we're chasing down here. This is not the best of examples because I'm not sure they were aware of me. Because as you will see, if we can just see the guy, this is the blue guy. And where is she? There she is. I'm just looking what they're up to see if they're sniping off roofs. It's really low roof. I don't think they're doing it any harm there. But you're never too sure with oppressors. So big shout out to Dangerous Johnson there for giving me a bit of a. There he is, flying in a straight line, so very easy to get them. I should have nailed that then, but it was too quick for me. So we try again, go down below and look up. We're looking around. There he is, and gone. Now, along with the Kosatka submarine, this missile system is on discount until Thursday, the 2nd of December, so I recommend you go out and buy it. It's only 1.2 million, which is an absolute steal. But if you're doing, like me, practicing how to use this missile system, then perhaps give people a flyby rather than hitting them, or if you do hit them in session, just hit them only once and give them a chance to get on with their own business. Obviously, don't grief with the system, but it is excellent, as I've demonstrated, for getting rid of the Mark II oppressors. But bear in mind, if it's a good oppressor pilot and they see you, then they should be able to weave, and it makes it a lot more difficult than the example that I've shown. But you can get one that is unaware. If you found it useful, drop a like and a subscribe. But overall, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day wherever you are in GTA, especially if you're doing it the wrong way with the wrong way army. Thank you, and good night.